Come on.
Come on, angels, Wi-Fi angels, hook us up.
I know, we're on one place, but not everywhere. All right, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Hello,
Good morning,
hello, and hello. Hi, Deirdree. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so excited to have you on with me this morning.
Yes, it's awesome to be here.
I'm going to play our Morning Cuppa song, and we can share this out.
Oh,
I don't have to share it to you this morning.
Right. I better not play with anything right now. I'll share it after.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to take a chance, you know.
Find the song. Here we go. It's a beautiful.
Up. I am woefully unprepared, man. I was just so excited to see you.
I'm so excited to see you. And we got some peas waking up. We got Kathleen, Mama Hot Bear on here. Good morning, Kathy. She says, so glad to see you, Deirdree.
Aw.
Kathy.
You know, when we were doing all that talk about bees at the bar and all that, I was thinking about us, Gray Sizes, you and me and Mama Hot up there with all the bees that kept following us around.
Yeah, at the coffee bar.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. There's been so much about bees that's come up since that land blessing and the peace poll. Kathy Hand says, good morning, Teri and hippie chick Deirdree. Love ya.
Morning, Kathy.
Oh, and you're going to love this. Kathy says, you look awesome, Deirdree. I love your hair.
Thank you. I was just telling Teri, I stopped straightening it. I was always straight, bringing my curling iron to Charlie's house and everything.
Yep. Marietta's here. Good morning, Heart Lady. Blue. It says, my friend. Whoops, friend. Yeah, friend. Deirdree.
JW.
And I just saw her beautiful necklace on her.
I showed her. See how pretty? When I get my income tax, I'm going to buy an actual chain.
It's gorgeous and so beautiful that you made that. Blue. Blue, you're so talented.
She really is. It's awesome. And then the back is just as pretty as the front.
It is. I've noticed that about her stones.
Thank you, Blue.
Auntie Jean's here.
Auntie Jean.
Annie 7.
Annie.
And Kathleen said, that's right, Deirdre. She remembers the bees. We had to keep moving.
They followed us.
They followed us wherever we went. They were the bees in the bar. Oh, Suzanne's here. Good morning. Oh, I'm so glad you all are finding us. You know, my restream, I think my restream's broke. Oh, hi.
He can't help himself. Every time we do something, he's got to be here. And he's heavy.
He is a heavy cat.
He's an awful. All right, you can
Thump, good morning.
Thumpy, say hi to Auntie.
Good morning, Thump.
You see Auntie Teri? You don't care for you.
Oh, he just wants mommy love. My restream is messing up, so I have no idea how many people are watching because it's not telling me. It tells me there's one person on, but I see all your beautiful comments. And Jean said, Blue Jean says she loves him. Isn't he adorable? He is a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's solid. Solid as a rock, aren't you, Thump?
Yeah, you're a good boy. Okay, got your whiskers in my mouth.
He's wondering what Mama's doing this morning. Oh, Luz, good morning to you.
Morning, Luz.
Let's do our heart brain. Thump can do it with us.
Okay. Thump, you got it. Okay.
So we touch the heart center. And Charlie's on. Good morning, Charlie. Doing
Morning,
the heart
Charlie.
brain. Slow down the breathing. And add in the love. Add in something that makes you feel really, really good. I'm thinking of a Deirdree hug myself. And Thump sitting there just being so beautiful when I met him. I am joyful this morning.
I am grateful for my Thumpy and my Mama P and all of my P's. Love all of you. Grateful to be here.
Deirdree. And I am so full of love with all of this family that gathers together.
I am a human caterpillar.
Ooh.
Butterfly. No, I'm a butterfly because I was a caterpillar, so now I'm a butterfly. Because I told you earlier about the walls, the veils coming down.
Yes.
Past the barrier there.
You've been through all that mush in the cocoon, and here you are with your wings spread. I love that.
It was brutal. I don't mind telling you. That whole holidays thing. Oh, jeez.
I just love it. So you all share what your I am is this morning. And it's Terrific Tuesday. So what's terrific?
Terrific is that Staten Island Chuck said that we are going to have a 6 weeks earlier spring. See, Puxatawny Phil said it was going to be a longer. Now, Staten Island Chuck says it's going to be an earlier spring. And I think it is going to be earlier spring.
I think so too, Deirdre. Yeah, I think it is. You know, it was snowy and cold in New Mexico, but coming into Arizona, it's just so beautiful. The weather is beautiful. And I just see this all over. I see it's going to be a beautiful spring. And we're also ready for that. Let's just call it forward. Make it a terrific spring. Yeah, Rick is here. Good morning, Rick Morrow.
Hey, Rick.
Pat Moss.
Pat Moss in the house.
Oh, Pat had the urge to buy a lottery tickets. So we're all crossing our fingers for you, Pat. Yes, yes, yes.
Got to do it then.
And Kathy Hand says, Deirdre, you look younger with your natural hair.
Oh, well, thanks. I'll take it.
Exactly. We take all those compliments.
You know, I don't have that thing about age that most people do. I mean, I'm going to be 70 in May, and I love that. Every year, it's so much better than the year before. And I don't get, when I turned 40, all my friends were telling me how over the hill I was. I was like,
Oh my gosh. Please, yeah, I never got that.
No.
Yeah.
I
always just enjoyed it.
I get to keep doing it, you know?
Yeah. There was a point, I can't remember how old I was, but there was a point that I got tired of aging. It was just like, I'm tired of birthdays. I'm tired of having to add some more to my year. So I'm just going to start going backwards and see where I end up.
I refuse to get older. I always said that. I'm not doing that, you know?
Yeah. And Luz says she's grateful for finding this amazing morning family. Luz, we're glad that you're here. I love everybody that comes in. Auntie Jean, I am feeling so terrific. I love having co-hosts. We get to see all of our lovely family. Yes, yes. Cool. I love that too.
And Auntie Jean I remember when you was just kind of breaking her into doing the hosting thing. And every time she would make a mistake, she would feel worse, I think, about disappointing you than doing the actual thing. And I just love so much for that, you know. And I get that. I'm that way too. But look at how she's mastered that shit.
Oh my gosh.
Auntie Jean.
No, did you see her yesterday? Yesterday she hosted the meditation.
Mm-hmm.
I was so proud.
She's great at it. I am not that. Don't ask me to pray. She's got it down.
Yeah, she's so awesome. Let's see what we got going on. Blue says it's a beautiful morning. Seeing you both together so raises the vibe of joy on the day I get to go see terrific horse Dolly. I am the reflection of my family's healing light. Oh, Blue. Wow. Please give that beautiful animal so much love from all of us. We all lift her up.
How many animals does she have around? When you were there, does she have animals there?
Oh, yeah. She's got 4 cats and 2 dogs.
I know about the doggies.
Yeah. Hockey and Gruff. They are such beautiful angels in fur. They really are.
You know, everywhere you go, there are animals that are in it with us. You know, even at Charlie's with Erica's dogs, and they're always animals, and they always kind of like got it. And you know, that day with us, with the 9 of us, with all of that high vibe and then the next day when everybody left, the dogs were floored. They were exhausted.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think there's only been one place that there wasn't animals. Really? Either 1 or 2. Yeah, it's just amazing how, you know, we've all come together, and our animals. They're peas also. There are animal peas. All right, who else came in? Catherine Kovacs. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs.
Morning, Catherine, and your 2 cats.
And Rick Morrow, who was, we were talking about age, and he says it's all in the mind, you know. Yeah, it really is. We're as young as we think we are. And I love the heart brain because it makes you age backwards. It really does make you look younger. Well, yeah, Greg Braden explained that to us when I did the training with him. He said that our cells have like end caps on the cells, and that's what breaks the telomeres, and that's what breaks down. And when that breaks down, we start to age. And the more we do the heart brain, we are repairing that. And so we're aging backwards when we do that.
It's amazing, isn't it? Amazing.
It really is. All right, we got a little troll here. Troll alert. Let me get rid of them. Okay. He's out of here. And Blue said, oh, she didn't want me to leave Dave out. Of course not. She has 4 cats, 2 dogs, and a Dave Vermonster.
Isn't Dave her husband?
Yeah.
What now?
When we were talking about her house full, she's got all the animals.
I get it, but I don't know that he would have been categorized in the animal group, but fine.
Yeah. And
I love animals more than people anyway, so.
Yeah. Dave's getting ready to go through a surgery in a couple of days.
Oh,
so
right.
we're going to lift him up.
Mm.
Julie Kiss.
Julie.
There's one of our New Yorkers.
You know what I can't stand? I can't stand hearing myself. You know, if I listen to a play, it's the New York accent. It's I don't know. You sound illiterate. You know, it's just I don't like it. But I don't go enough of places, or actually I'm here, so it's here with me. I don't have incentive to change it. Maybe I should.
Well, you shouldn't. I think it's beautiful.
Do you really?
I really do.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like y'all have your own language, you know. I used to say that about Kentucky. Seriously. I mean, if you could have heard me growing up, I sounded nothing like this.
I know all about Kentucky accent.
Yeah.
House Fox, he's a Kentuckian. He talks about
my first husband, my husband's father, his accent and the way he pronounced words was so, I don't even know the word for it, so hillbilly-ish. I couldn't even understand him. I'd have to ask my husband, what is he saying?
Yikes.
I mean, it was really, really bad. And some of it is, and some of it I'm like, huh? Say that again? Yeah. And Julie says, fellow New Yorkers.
I was literally brought up on South Street.
You've been there your whole life.
Yeah, and in my mom's side, been here since she said our ancestors wore feathers in their hair. We've been here since the beginning.
Since the beginning. I love that.
And everybody's either moved away or passed away. It's just me.
Yeah. And how far away from New York have you ventured, Deirdree?
Well, my sister took me on a 2-week cruise, and we went to 14 different ports of call. Let me see. The furthest away, I guess, would have been Canada. Because, yeah, we started out in Jersey. Awesome. Each destination was a whole new world. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But I am not one of those people who likes it. I'm a homebody. I like being here.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's comfortable.
It is everything I needed to be. And I'm doing everything over. I'm changing the walls. I'm getting new decals. I'm just doing everything over.
Good.
It's a new beginning.
It is. Yeah, I used to call my apartment my cave, and I loved being in my cave.
Or my hobbit hole, yeah.
Yeah. Brookie's here. Brookie says, I love your voice, Deirdre, and your sweet accent.
Oh, thank you, Brookie. You people fill my heart up. Thank you.
They do. Oh, I can't imagine starting my day without this. I really can't. Because everybody
being on the road and all.
Everybody's so full of love, you know?
Yeah, you're awesome. You really took on this whole big thing. I mean, you know, you talk about it like it's so matter-of-factly and it's just the way it is, because it is just the way it is. But just imagine giving up everything, your home, your stability, your everything, putting your ass in the car and just going on faith. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It was kind of not really scary in a bad way, but it was like I had butterflies in my tummy. Like, what am I doing?
Right.
Yeah. Oksana's here. Oksana says, Good morning. I need to shake off the stress of the morning. I am breathing slowly. Well, Oksana, take in all this love. Take in the whole collective that's coming in here. I don't know how many people there are, but there's a bunch. And we're all going to just wrap our arms around you. Let's get rid of that stress. Let's turn that around.
This is a no stress zone.
Have you on a high vibe. That's right. That's what we do. Oh, Rick is from Asheville, North Carolina. Rick, I knew you had an accent. I didn't know exactly where it was from. Now I know. Kentucky, not Kentucky, a mountain boy. And Jean Lorio, our Auntie Jean, says, Deirdree, I love the way you talk. I sound like Betty Boop. I love your dimple. Well, that's what Zila calls her. Zila calls her Betty Boop.
Really?
Yeah, and Auntie Jean's going to Ireland with me. We're going to get to meet.
I want to be a fly on the wall in that place, man. You guys, you're going to have a great, oh my God, it's going to be a blast. With all that high vibing going on, you're not even going to touch the ground. Your car is just going to kind of, just transport you through the air. Or the plane, well, your plane will literally be in the air, so there goes that.
No, we got 6 hours in the air together. Can you imagine? Let's see. Suzanne says, I have an accent too, Deirdre. She does.
Suzanne.
It's a beautiful accent. I love listening to Suzanne. And Suzanne, I hope you'll come on as a co-host one morning.
Yes, you have to.
I don't think I have you written down, Suzanne. I've got my list.
Well, you just put it out there, and then you had everything filled up before the hour was over. So.
Oh, but we can go every day with the co-host. I'm happy with that.
You have another space now.
Yeah, I don't have Suzanne on my list, so whoops. Kuan Yin just jumped all over the place here. Let me just see if I can pull one up.
Where's that in back of you? The shot, the screenshot. What is that in back of you?
That is Vermont.
That's Vermont?
That's where we're going? Well, no, I'm going.
No, I mean, when we meet in October.
Yes. That's
nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got some absolutely gorgeous areas up there.
Beautiful.
Julie Kiss has a question. I want to buy a sound bowl. It would be my first. Any recommendation on which one to buy? I would get the heart first, Julie. I have the heart. It's attuned to the heart chakra. I have that in my car. It goes with me everywhere. And we had it out just recently in New Mexico playing it. And it was so funny. We were in the living room playing the bowl, and all of a sudden, Monsi's husband comes from the other end of the house to see what the noise was. It's like, what is that?
Wow.
It's a beautiful sound, absolutely beautiful. And when you play that one, you just really get lifted up and get a warm feeling all over because it's opening up your heart chakra. So that would be my recommendation. You can get bowls attuned to any one of the chakras, and that's the one I love.
Do they come attuned, or do you have to get them attuned?
Yeah, they come already attuned.
I have a little one. Does that have? How do you know what?
The Tibetan one, the little brass one. Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. That was actually the first thing I bought when I was buying singing bowls. I bought a little one like that. I left it with somebody along the way. I can't remember who. I've left stuff everywhere I go. That's the standard joke. If I don't leave something at your house, then there's something wrong because I leave it everywhere. Oh, Blue says, Big D, you have a spectacular, infectious laugh, my friend. People meet your energy first. Anyone is lucky to meet you. Please come to Vermont. I will come get you, or you can take the train to Brattleboro.
Awesome. Thank you.
You have to be there. Yeah, you have to be at our gathering.
Yes, I have to. I don't think Accessory will get me.
Or somebody will come pick you up.
Awesome.
And Stacy's here. Good morning, Stacy.
Morning, Stace.
And Oksana says, thank you. Yes, bring the hug on. Well, Brookie is telling you, Oksana, too blessed to stress.
There you go.
Absolutely. Marietta says, Teri, you are showing us that you trust the AAA, accept, align, allow, and you trust every step you take in the now moment of peace and joy. I really do. It's all about trust. You know, I had no idea when I left Monsi's place in New Mexico. I knew I was coming to see Sharon for a few days, but I still don't know where I'm going after that. I'm hearing to go into Sedona at least for a day because, you know, Deirdre, we have that brick there on the wall in Sedona.
Yes. Right.
So I'm going to go see our brick and I'm going to do a live from that spot. And I'll be showing everybody our brick there on the ground. Can't wait. But I don't know where I'm going after that. It's like up in the air.
Even if you have a plan, it is subject to change.
Oh, always. If I try to make the plan, it always falls apart. Like I have to wait for them to tell me.
You were supposed to take me on a certain day, and then they had a nor'easter, and they gave you a day off, which was awesome. I had one more day with you.
That's the way those angels are. They're going to have it the way that it's supposed to be, divine timing.
Yep.
Tammy Fisk is here. Good morning.
Tammy.
And Stacy agreed with me, Julie. She says, I agree with Teri. I have the heart chakra bowl and it's beautiful. Yeah, it really is.
That would resonate the most. It's just, you know, duh.
Yeah, you really feel the energy of it. Oh, Deirdre. Marietta says, Deirdre radiates pure joy and so much love. We all love you, soul sister.
Thank you. Wow. Oh, you are my family because I don't have anybody. I have one human in my life. She's an atheist. She makes fun of me all the time. She argues with me for just speaking. I will be talking about something. She'll completely miss the point and just point out that, well, that's not real. I don't believe any of that. Like that matters at all. You know?
No.
And she tells me I'm exhausting.
You know, you saying that reminded me of the blog that they had me write a couple of nights ago about how, you know, we can go into our home, sit on our couch and close our door and be in our space, or we can bring everything outside of that door in with us and stress over it and worry about what other people are saying or doing or who they're doing it with. And when they, that was one of my favorite writings.
One of the hardest lessons I had to learn was that what other people think about you has nothing to do with you.
It really doesn't.
Really, that was a big one. And I'm so glad I learned that lesson because I was really, you know, stressing. I don't do stress anymore. I just don't. When you worry, you're just saying to the universe, I don't trust you. I'm not doing that anymore.
Exactly. That's exactly what you're saying. And, you know, I know there's a lot of stress that goes on in the world over anything. There's always going to be something to stress about. And, you know, I said that to somebody just recently. There's always going to be something. It doesn't matter what it is. There's going to be something come up for us to worry about if we choose to focus on that. Yeah. What do we choose to focus on? I want to have fun. I don't know how many more years I have left or days even, but I want to have fun during that time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My friend Joni thinks that I should be more informed, and I don't want to focus on that. I just want to focus on being happy and light and trying to help other people get to that place, you know?
Yeah.
But that's okay. I don't know what that's about, but it's about her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's being caught up in the worldly stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
Stacy says,
I often would say, why do you do this to yourself? She watches Democracy Now! And gets involved in it. And then she gets upset. Why? Why? I don't understand. She actually got mad at me for laughing too much. I said, I can't believe you. I mean, yeah.
he was
Anyway.
being, Deirdre, she was being the fun police.
I'm going to tell her that.
Tell her that.
See, Teri, that's why you're in my life.
Oh, I love to laugh. I love to have fun. And, you know, the more we can lighten up, then the better life is. That's what I think. Yeah.
It's a party, if you want it to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jean says, was that Gizmo in the picture on the block? Nope, that was little Whizzy Bee, one of Blue Jean's cats.
Whizzy Bee. I love the names that she come up with.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Does Dave have an extra name too? I'm just wondering, because she's that person. She names everything that, and that fairy kind of thing.
Dave is known as the man.
Okay.
So when he comes in, when he drives up into the driveway, Blue will look at the doggies. The man's home. The man's home, and they know what that means, and so they're just all hyper, and they can't wait to get out the door and go greet him.
Yeah. Okay, the man.
Yeah, he's the man. Yeah, Dave the man.
Awesome.
Pat Moss says, I have learned so much from you today, Deirdre. Thank you so much.
Me? What? Well,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah. What else? Stacy says, I've been told it's none of my business what others think of me. Yeah. Absolutely. And Loon says, Deirdre, I love your vibration. To me, you speak like you write, and now seeing you, I can imagine you when you sent us your message on here.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much.
Liz, I hope you can come to the retreat. We're going to get Deirdre there one way or another and get to meet some of these awesome peas in person.
I will sprout wings and fly if I have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And Blue says, oh my gosh, Pocket and Gruff are so listening. Of course they are. All right, how about a Kuan Yin card?
Yes.
Let's see how she's talking to us today. She always just interjects into the conversation, doesn't she?
She always is right on point. It just seems every time.
Well, it was interesting because I picked up the box and they all fell on the floor. So I just reached out and picked one. So this is the one that came up.
Okay.
And just first, Luz, it's going to be in October. It'll be starting the last Friday of September, going for 4 days. So, and then anybody that wants to stay longer than that, that would be awesome too. And it's in Vermont, Whittingham or Jacksonville, Vermont is where we're going to meet.
That means nothing at all.
The Nectar of the Lotus. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. When you are full, well, and vital, you are able to nourish others. You are guided to receive your fill now for your own benefit and the benefit of all. Yay. She knew we were talking about that heart chakra this morning.
Every time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Isn't that a beautiful card? Every time I read those words, squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. And, I think about Divine Mother. I think about the human person that was here when Jesus was here, that gave birth to him. And, how her heart must just be one of the most blessed hearts that ever lived on this planet. The things she went through, having to watch what happened to her son. And
Yeah.
Now, there's a replica of the house she lived in Ephesus after
Oh,
Jesus died. And that's in Vermont. And I want us all to go there. Blue took me there. And I stood in
What
that
was
house.
it like? Was it like a cave kind of a thing?
It's tiny. Yeah. It's a little place. It's like 2 rooms. And but you feel such energy. You know, when you walk in there, it's just
that doesn't go away. It sticks in the walls and stuff.
It's an exact replica, and it's just so beautiful.
Nice.
And Oksana wants me to read it again. Okay. It's the nectar of the lotus. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. When you are full, well, and vital, you are able to nourish others. You are guided to receive your fill now for your own benefit and the benefit of all. Yeah, you know, Deirdree, that's the way it works, isn't it? When our heart is full, we can't help but give it away.
You know what that reminds me of? In a weird way, it's like the airplane thing where you have to take care of yourself first and then somebody else. It's the heart, and your heart has to be overflowing so you can share it to somebody else. It has to be. And and again, perfect card.
Everybody benefits. You know, when your heart is full, everybody benefits from that. All right. Leo's here. Oh, boy. And Leo says, I've been to the real Sacred Mother's house in ancient Turkey. That was a dream come true. Wow. I want to do that too, Leo. I want to see the real one. I mean, the replica is the exact replica of it. And, you know, I feel energy there. So I can't imagine stepping inside the real one where she actually did live for the end of her life.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And you're going back to Mount Shasta, right?
I hope. That's a hope. I don't know if the angel's going to take me there this time or not, but I would love to.
That has to be palpable. I heard a lot about it.
Oh my gosh. That was one of the most powerful land blessings that I did. And, you know, I got done with that ceremony. We closed up the hole, and I just was drained. I had to sit down. They had to help me to a rock to sit down. That's how powerful it was. I felt like when I placed that stone in the ground and brought in the message from the angels, it was like all of my energy just went right into the ground with it.
Wow.
It was
It grounded you, literally.
Yeah.
Jeez, that must have been something else.
It was very, very powerful.
Have you ever been any place where the Northern Lights are?
No, I want to go to Alaska. That's on my dream list. You want to go to Alaska with me, Deirdree?
Yes. That's been on my bucket list for years.
I found out you can drive there, but I think it would be better to get on a cruise ship.
Okay. However, whichever way.
Yeah, however we get there. But I would love to see the Northern Lights. That would be a dream come true. Yep. We thought we were going to see them in Maine last year. They were saying that you could see them, but you had to be like, I guess, a certain elevation to be able to see it.
Maine something else. We used to go
Stacy and Linda. Stacy and Linda and I were there at that time. We thought we'd be able to see them, but we didn't. And that's right. Stacy's reminded me she's going to Alaska with me. So it'll be the 3 of us, unless other people.
I haven't met Stacy yet. Cannot wait.
You're in for a treat. I love my Stacy.
You and Stacy remind me of, like, you have like a familiar kind of, you look the same, you know, like your sister, real blood kind, you know?
Yeah, we definitely have sister energy going on. She's just
it shows.
So special. Yeah. All right. And Oksana says, yay, I allow myself to receive all this goodness that are in a bounty around me. Yay. I'm so glad, Oksana. Lifting
That's
that
why you come
vibration.
here, Roxana. We
Yeah.
hook you up.
Yeah. And Rosalind's here. Good morning, Rosalind.
And Rosalind.
And Blue says, yes, we will go visit the house. She's very present in Vermont. She really is. I felt that when I was there.
You could feel it through when you did the online. You could feel the energy.
Yeah.
Something else.
Right.
Magical, really.
And Blue says, we do get them here. I will drive. You get the Northern Lights in Vermont?
What now?
Blue says, we do get them here. I will drive. Well, how many of us can you fit in your little Angel Mobile Junior? She has, Deirdree, she has the same car I do. She has an Angel Mobile.
Oh, yeah? 2 Angel Mobiles? Oh, my God.
I know. Y'all are in for a treat.
Everything was double yesterday. Now today we got the Angel Mobile.
And Stacy says, Deirdre, everyone says we look like sisters. I say, yes, we are. Soul sisters.
Okay, that's settled.
Yeah. When I first met Stacy, it was like immediate. I just knew she was somebody special in my life.
Mm-hmm.
We met years ago and just have been so close ever since.
That's a blessing, too.
And
You have
Blue
a lot
says,
of people.
yes, we get them here, or I will drive to Alaska. Also, I have Gizmo. Leo says that's another dream of his, to see the Northern Lights.
Okay,
Can't
so
wait.
we're going to do that sometime.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I can
It's
see
gonna
us there. I can see it right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine
I
that
do
room.
too.
Wow.
Oksana said when she was 10, she visited the monastery and they carried the Mother Mary icon for a celebration. I went under it as advised by Grandma. That year, I went to a special camp, a resort for kids, and made the dean's list.
Wow.
Awesome. Sounds like you got a real blessing from
Yeah.
Divine Mother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Blue says, I can just imagine us all in the same room. Deirdre, it reminds me of my birthday party. When
that's what I was talking about. With all the people, and then the next day the dogs were floored because of all the high vibrational energy. It was palpable. It was unbelievable. It was awesome. In fact, it was one of the best days of my whole life, really. Yeah, mine too. It was so special just to have us all there in that one place. And then we brought people into it by Zoom, so the other P's got to be there, even though they couldn't physically be there. Yeah. Awesome. Well, you know what? What?
Did you look at the clock? You know that time thing that the angels are always telling us? That
time, I know, right?
We make things so complicated with our time.
Yeah, well, we are the masters of complicating things. Life is pretty simple. I mean, like what Marietta said, accept the line aloud. Everything's working perfectly. Just be. It's so simple. But we are masters at complicating every goddamn thing. Everything.
Yep. Well, Stacy's asking for extra prayers for her today, please.
Sure.
We certainly will do that, Stacy. And I have a name to add to our list. It is Vicki King, and that's from Karen Palmer. She asked last night if we would put her on our prayer list. I have a question. There was someone from my old life who had just lost, her partner. And I had asked her briefly in a message, said that, a little bit about what we do here. And if she wanted, I would have her put in. And I figured I'd need permission. But all I got from that was a heart emoji. So I don't know if she wants me. Can you just offer someone's without, or just have the intention of me? I don't know. How does that work? Is that, I don't know. Definitely. And especially if she gave the heart emoji, to me, that's saying a yes. Okay. She loves, well, her name is Gina. Loves it. Yeah. Yeah. Her name is Gina. She's really had a rough time. And
losing her partner really kind of threw her because it was kind of sudden. And
So tell me her name again, Deirdre. I didn't catch it.
Gina.
Gina.
Just Gina. Like I'm blanking on her last name right now.
That's
but,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gina.
It's Gina.
All right, we got her on there.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's, we're going to do our prayers. Anybody else that needs to add in some, just put them in the comments.
And always, I always put all people, but Gaia and world peace, always.
Always. I love that we do a heart healing for Gaia every day.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel like it's making a difference.
It is making a difference because I'm hearing from different groups, like the more energy that, especially even crying on it, is saying what us doing, what we're doing. Gaia is she's happy and she knows we're doing it. She's grateful.
Yeah.
And it's just nice to hear from different places that we are changing the world, literally.
We are changing the world. I love that. And Oksana says, under the law of grace, you can pray for everyone. In rare cases, if a soul rejects the light, it goes to other places. It's never wasted.
Well, thanks for that. That answered that question.
That the law of grace. I love that. It sounds so
I'm into
beautiful.
like that's another thing with me. I'm so into justice and all the laws. Why? Because I didn't really understand. I don't need to. Why I'm so focused on different court cases and law and order and justice and always balance, always justice. In fact, I'm going to get a tattoo, a justice tattoo with 2 hearts on each side. Anyway, but so yeah, I don't know.
Are you talking about with the scales of justice? 2 scales,
right? Or just the word justice. I was going to put it here like a necklace, but then I caught what my neck looks like with all the jowls and stuff. I don't want to draw attention to that. So maybe it will be a bracelet.
Yeah, maybe on the wrist. I like that idea.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I want to have just a really simple, the shield of Archangel Michael on my wrist. But I'm a little chicken because, the wrist hurts. But that's all right. I can endure that much pain for just a little bit. All right. Suzanne asked a question. Are you celebrating at Charlie's again this year? If I do, it'll have to be early because I will be in Ireland on my birthday, you guys.
What? Awesome. I'm so happy for you. That's big. I mean, you're going
it is big.
Global.
That is such.
Did you ever think that you would be global? Well, you probably did.
Well, I thought it would be India first because they've asked me to come there for almost 2 years now. And I know I'm supposed to go in there, but it just keeps getting shut down. So this came up and I can go into Ireland and that's where I'm going. So obviously that's meant to be the first place for us to connect.
And you're going to get to see Hope too in England?
I hope so. Yeah,
that's going to happen.
That's the plan.
You're not going to be there. It's going to happen. It has to.
I thought about reaching out. I don't know. There must be an American embassy in Ireland. I thought about reaching out to them and telling them.
Alexa, is there an American embassy in Ireland?
I found an American embassy. It is 3,189.8 miles away on 42 Elgin Road.
Never mind. Alexa, stop. I don't know where she went with that. Jeez. Anyway.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be huge to connect the 2 countries and just to see what comes forward from there. I just love the idea.
I wish we had kind of a grid that would show where each land blessing went and you could see it like on the map. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been kind of plotting it. So I'll see if I can I'll see if I can do that on a bigger map and show everybody where we've been. I think I can get like a laminated map of the United States and I can just put like a big star at each of the land blessing sites. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so Oksana is adding her friend Caitlin, her family, and her Aunt Gail to the prayers for love, higher energy, and kindness. Yes, absolutely. And Oksana says the Embassy of the United States of America in Dublin is the diplomatic mission of the United States of America to the Republic of Ireland. The chancery is located, and she gave me the address.
Holy
All right,
crap.
thank you, Oksana.
is on it. She like is chapter and verse, and anytime there's a question, she's like Google. She comes right back with a full, thank you, Oksana.
I was hoping to meet her on my way out of Florida, but the timing just wasn't right. But Oksana, we'd love to have you come to the retreat in October.
Yes.
Put it on your wish list because we'd love to see you. And somebody's talking about the map. Oh, Auntie Jean says, hey, that goes in the children's book, the interactive map, so that any child that does a land blessing can add theirs onto the map.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna do a children's coloring book about the Peace on Earth tour, and get them more attuned to focusing on peace, holding that in their hearts.
But we did that thing in Montauk with all of those kids were conscious. That blew me away. I didn't expect children.
It did me too, Deirdree.
With a T-shirt that said "Be kind." It was. I really had no idea that they were that in tune. It's good to know.
Yeah, it really is. And they do what they call it, a mindful moment.
Yes, I love that.
Every morning they do a mindful moment. Yeah. I think we should have a Peace on Earth tour T-shirt that says mindful moment.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Or a mug too.
Kathleen says that book will be a beautiful blessing for children.
It will be.
It will. Yeah. So Oksana said the retreat is on her wish list. All right.
Yay.
Yay. I'm seeing 22 of us there. I don't know how many will actually come, but that's the number I keep hearing in my head because that's our magic number for the morning, 22. And wow, we'll all be blissed out. We'll have to take an extra week just to recover. Okay, so let's read these names.
Okay.
And what I'm hearing from the angels is to read the names every other day. And then the days in between, we'll just lump it all together and add in any that need to be in there. But I think just to keep that reminder of who's on the list, they want us to read it every other day. So any that you all want to add to it, I know we've got the one, the Caitlin and Gail, will add them.
And you, Teri, you on the list. Yeah, we need you on that list.
Yeah, the travel prayers really help. Yesterday, it just felt so good. I did a lot of meditating in the car yesterday as I was driving along because I was in New Mexico, which I wrote about last night.
I know, I read it.
And just the beauty of nature that I was surrounded by.
And you had a really deeper experience this time.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the first time I cried just seeing all of nature. And this time it was like, wow, it was a mountaintop experience for sure.
Great.
All right. So remember that each person's name is an energy, a being, whether that's a human being, an animal, a place. So let's lift up our India family, Prachetta and Prachir. Okay, I've got to stop. Blue's asking Dina, Vicky, Caitlin, and yes, there was Gail, Gale. Blue. So she's adding them into the grid.
Okay.
All right. So in India, we also have Jasmine and her daughters, Abha, Billy and Kim, Sheila, Gary, James, Loretta and Cecil, Joanne Castillo, her daughter and her grandson, Eris, Deirdree and your daughter, Danya, your sister, Steph, and her husband, Bob. We're adding Gina in today. Adriel, Joni, and I think we understand a little more about sending some heart love to Joni and just blasting her with that. Suzanne and her family, especially her daughters, Marietta and Ed, and good girl Pearl. I love that little doggie. I got to meet her. She is just pure love. And she's getting a little older, so that's why we have her on our prayer list, that she can get around a little bit better.
Yeah,
Leo and
they get older.
oh, I know it's sad to watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Leo and his family, DJ Blaze, Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and his son, Ryan, Rick and Josie Morrow, Tona Jaraba, Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio, who are doing really well after the fire, and they've had to have some roof work done on their house, but they're doing really well other than that. Jean and Ron Lorio and their family, Christina and Carrie Leftwich, and I know she told us we could take them off, but I just feel like we need to keep Christina lifted up.
Okay.
And we miss her. She's on every once in a while. Family, but
we need that foot to get all better.
Yeah. Mary Lou Burdick, our Aunt Mary Lou, Catherine and Michael Kovacs, and her fur babies and her mom, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony, Kathy and Bob, and her family, Colin. And today's Colin's birthday. So happy birthday, Colin. Yeah, and her daughter, Marlene, her friends, Patty and Sonia, Bo and Candy Hand, Paul and Marlene, Joe and Molly, Pat Moss, we're lifting you up, Pat, with your daughter and your grandchildren, Olivia and Tom, Becky LaFave and her son, Travis. I haven't heard any update about Travis, but we're keeping him on our list until somebody says he's doing great. Erica Hoppy and her family, Corinne, Charlie Coons. And Charlie's doing awesome after his surgery. And
I knew he would.
He's having to force himself to take it easy, and we're getting on his butt to do that. So still lifting him up for recovery.
Yeah, Charlie.
And his brother Raymond and his wife, Hope Wellington Marshall, and her son Zena, her mom and dad, Winston and Cynthia, and her brother, I think we took off the list. She said he was doing good. Mm-hmm. Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, and her son Grayson. And she told us that he came through his test yesterday well, but they want another test in a couple of weeks. So we'll keep Grayson lifted up for that exam for him to do it with flying colors. And also for Regina and Adam, for Rick in the ICU, Betty, who had a stroke, Cassandra, Destiny, Luz, lifting you up, Luz, and your sister, and she's adding her grandkids, Adiaja, Giselle, and Isaiah. Okay, thank you. Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick, Jennifer and Micah, and Jennifer just lost her brother, Chuck. So we're holding that whole family up right now, and her other brother, Ken. Oksana, for you and your mom, for Amber, Jenna, Katia, Maximus, and his teacher. And give us an update, Oksana, on how Max is doing. I know he was doing better after we started praying for him. Herb, Isabel and Paul and their daughters, Anesh and Teresa. Linda and Dick Lemieux. We've been missing our Linda in the mornings. And for her sons and grandchildren, Linda's friend in Sarasota. Stacy, we're lifting you up really high today, Stacy. You and your beautiful family, your children, your grandchildren, your mom, and your uncle, who are going through their treatment for cancer right now, and your mother-in-law, Mary, Wayne, Blue Jean, and Dave. And Dave, in 2 days, is going through his surgery. So we're going to start loving on him a whole lot right now and sending energy for him to be ready for that surgery. And all the fur babies there, Dolly the horse, Pam and Gordy, Lindsay, Kat, Candy and Pastor Bruce, Jay and Lee, the Deerfield Valley, Brookie, praying for you and your family, the Girardis, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Angel and Derek. And I haven't heard an update on Derek, so I'll try to find out how he's doing. He's going through chemotherapy as well. Lilianne in Norway and her children and grandson and her mom. Kathleen Caputo, lifting
Mama
you up
Hado Bear.
high. I love our Mama Hada Bear, and she is a brand new Time Heals practitioner.
Oh, congrats.
I'm so happy about that, and I'll be putting that announcement out on Facebook later. Catherine, Baby Wyatt, Baby Haven, Alba, Dottie and Don, Tom Brown, Christina Schaff, Grace Isis and her family, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer and her family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Tammy Fisk and your daughter and your sister Tracy, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle and your mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family, Jeannie and Merle in Boulder and the whole area of Boulder, Deb Goldberg. I'll get to see Deb this week. I'm so excited. She's out in Phoenix. So that's where I'm headed today, and I'll get to see her and her beautiful grandbaby, Charlie. I just love that little one. Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and their sons and their dog. Laura Hill, Joanne Rice, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea, I'll see her in a few hours, and her family. Sherry Gatewood and Padama, Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Daniel Navarro. And I don't know, I can't remember if somebody said to take Daniel Navarro off the list or not, but right now, they're still on the list. Sherry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends in Florida, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick in Australia, Lynn Andriozzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Monsi and her whole family. And Monsi's mom slipped on the ice and fell while I was there. So let's lift up her mama for complete healing from that and for no lasting effects of that fall. She hit her face really hard.
Oh,
yeah.
Geez.
I almost slipped on it. It was so slick. The whole walkway was slick. And they didn't know about putting ice down. Putting salt down on the ice. So I had to tell them about that. We have Kamal, Maddie, Akil, and the orphans in Pakistan, Noel, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary. I think yesterday I heard that Raven Dalek was coming off the list, but somebody let me know if that's true. Joshua, James, Drake. Oh, Rick says, yes, we can take Danya off the list. Thank you. Now we have James, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Chris Blake, Betsy, and Blue. Give us an update on Betsy when you get one, please. Kimberly, Ellen, Sue Seekoff, and Richard, Terry Gilstad, the Walters family, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Gracie, Mary Ann Pish and her family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, Fiona Dilston, Rick Olfek, and I'm wanting us to really lift Rick up because I haven't heard anything at all after his stroke. So let's lift him up for complete healing from that. John Thaddeus, Kuka Carney, Bob Simon and Sherry Otis, and I'll try to get an update on them. Sharon Boyle, Carol Fisher, Jay Rothman and Mary. I want to see them when I go into Sedona. Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and her grandchildren, Carrie's mom, and Carrie put out a post, I think yesterday, that her whole family right now needs uplifting. They're going through a lot of trials right now.
Yeah.
We have Maggie's mom, Freddie, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer. Blue, I don't know if you got Amanda from 2 days ago, I think. Amanda Summer has to be on our list. Robert Dosa and Marie Jankovic. So any that you all want to add to that, thank you for trusting us to lift up your loved ones. I love that we do this, Deirdree. I just think that this is a way we can give back. You know, we have so much love here in this family. We have so much to give, and when we can make an impact on somebody's life. There's so many times when we lift somebody up and then we hear that they're doing good. And I'm like, oh, what a blessing that is.
You know what the other blessing is? That I personally get something away to help people. It's just another way. So that blessing is a blessing, and giving a blessing. You know, I'm getting a blessing to be able to do it.
Absolutely. All right, so let's just take a moment. I know we went over, but let's take a moment to really focus love into our hearts. We're going to do a heart healing for Mother Gaia and just ask Source Creator, the highest being that exists, to come into all of our hearts, to bless us with an extra amount of love today, pulling in energy from the divine, from Divine Mother, from Christ consciousness, from all the angels and the masters, bringing that love in a powerful way to us so we can put it right into the heart of Gaia, to see our heartbeat and Gaia's heartbeat come into sync, and feel that love coming back up through the earth, back up through our feet, and back anchoring into our heart for us to keep it there. It's been blessed by God. It's been blessed by the earth. And wow, just breathe it in. That feels so powerful when we see that channel of light, how it flows in a circle and comes back to us. And we're going to hold that in our hearts. We're going to give a little bit of it away to each other. So we're going to do that now with our heart telephone. Deirdree, can you lead us in that?
3, 2, 1. Thank you.
I
love
you. I love you all so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Mama P. It's been a pleasure. And give Sharon a hug for me.
Oh, I sure will. I'm going to bring all of you to Sharon. She's not going to know what hit her.
Awesome.
All right. So we're going to play our Leo to get us out of here. Our Cuppa Fulla Joy song. Thank you all for hanging with us. I know we went a little over, but it was important to see those names today and to really send love out to every one of them. And Deirdre, you are such a blessing. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I love you so much. You're so special to me. I'm just remembering your hugs. That's always there in my heart.
I think about like the time that we had together without everybody else. And it's just so special. And I am so grateful for you.
I'm so grateful for you. It's mutual. And I can't wait to see you again in person when I get to New York. New York. This Kentucky girl just can't say it. I just can't talk New Yorkish.
Well, I'm glad you told me that, because I was starting to get a complex about how I sounded, you know.
It's beautiful. Everybody loves it and they love you. All right, let's go dancing, Leo. What you say?
Bring it, Leo. There he is.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready, because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, Mama, be on the lead, wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a Cuppa Fulla Joy, give me a Cuppa Fulla. Give me a Cuppa Fulla Joy, give me a Cuppa Fulla. Full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play us food on the shoulders. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of love. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of love. Give me a cuppa.
Tomorrow we have Catherine Kovac and Stacy.
Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of love. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy.
Love that song. I can't wait till we do our video of it, Deirdre. We're going to do that up at the retreat.
Oh, we are? Awesome.
And Leo will be there live in person to lead us.
That's gonna be insane.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Tomorrow, Stacy and Catherine, tune in. It's going to be a beautiful day again. Deirdre, this was so great. Everyone loved you, and I love you so much. All of you, Pete. Stay in your heart and stay blessed. And we leave you with
a namaste, y'all.
Stay, y'all. Bye, everybody.